unfortunately, I didn't set up the account, so what I'll just go over the product tour and tell you a little bit about it. It's a product called Hotjar, so you can see what people are actually doing on your website versus what you think they're doing on the website. And you would be surprised at what people do on your website and why they click in places that you think there is no reason whatsoever they should be clicking quite a lot. There's different plans. You pay basically by how many uniques you get a day. You've got personal, 2K for nothing, plus up to 10K, and then you can go up if you want business or agencies. It's basically by volume. And the big thing I like about it is the heat maps. So you can see by desktop, by tablet, by mobile, what they're, I don't know if you can see it there, but you can see what they're clicking on, moving, scrolling, how far down the page they go before they bail. So that can be pretty useful. You think that link that they should be clicking on, they're clicking on, and maybe they're not, they're clicking on something else. Down here, the visitor recording, so you can set it up so what's your main landing pages they're going to, and also you can do funnel recording, where they're going from point A to point B, where they're dropping off. They're trying to click on something that you think that they shouldn't be clicking on, and then you just add a link, and then, well, it's pretty handy. How long do they stay on the page? Where they're sort of scrolling with the mouse or their fingers, depending. It really makes it quite useful. You can also, here's the funnel stuff, so you can lay up the funnels and see where they drop off. And you can watch recordings. If you got forms, there's form analytics. You have too many tables in your form, you know, where are they dropping off, that sort of thing. Feedback polls, so you can put them all over your website. You can put them on specific pages. You can put them, I want it to show up after 30 seconds, 45 seconds, whatever. You can get really advanced on that. I just often use the basic, like, what would you do to improve this page? And some of it, it's, but some of it is actually really useful. Visual feedback, if you're into that. You can do surveys and recruit users to sort of check stuff out. There's other sorts of programs like this, and if you're into heat maps and user testing, depending on how much your budget is, you can spend a very large amount of money. But, you know, for $30 a month US for 10K uniques, it's a pretty good deal from the other stuff I've done. If you've got a really large volume, you're making a lot of money, you can go up the food chain to get a bit more. But very easy to use, very simple. I found it pretty useful. They also have okay, it looks different in mobile than desktop. They've got a nice sort of like a 10 questions, what you should do to start to check stuff out, see where people are dropping off. And the guy's been doing it for a while. They've got good tech support. So yeah, I'd recommend checking it out.
You're almost out of time, but I have a quick question.
Yeah.
What does this give you that, say, Google Analytics doesn't give you? Looks a little bit easier to use?
Infinitely more. Like Google Analytics, like you can't see what people are really doing. I mean, they got a basic real time, but what you can do is like, here's your landing page. You want them to convert. Sorry. Here's your landing page. You want them to convert. Well, you can actually see in desktop, mobile, multiple recordings on that. How long do they stay? Do they go to the left? Do they go to the right? Do they click on this? They click on how long do they stay on the page? Where do they go on the page? The heat maps, Google theoretically has it, but I find often that's sort of like crap. User comment?
Oh, that's your, is it 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Great.
But I would highly recommend that everybody gets some form of heat map tool, if not this one. Stuff you can find far more.
Trying to be helpful, but